Hi, this is Dale O'Shills, pastor of Church of the Redeemer. Thanks for joining me as we're talking about prayer this week in our devotional time. I hope you're enjoying these, and I hope you're passing them on to other people. I hope others are being encouraged as well as you by our times together. We're talking this week about prayer, the power of prayer, the beginner's guide to prayer, as we've been looking at it for several days together. I want to talk to you today about how do you pray for other people. There's hardly a day that goes by, certainly a week that goes by, that I'm not asked to pray for someone. I'm sure you experience the same request. Please pray for me. And many times when people ask us to pray for them, we don't quite know what to do with that. We often just out of being cordial, we'll say yes to them. But sometimes we don't follow through in the way that we should. And so I want to give you some pointers today about how to pray for other people. So I've created a list here. I'm just going to read my list to you today because I think what I've written down here will be helpful to you. That when someone asks you to pray for them, if possible, pray with them right when the request is made. Don't say, okay, I'll pray for you, and then walk away. If it's possible, pray for them right there in the moment. And then if you promise to pray for someone, make a note of it and then follow through. If you can't pray for them in the moment, make sure that you write it down somewhere and a place where you'll see it so you will follow through. It's a good discipline in your life. And then when you're promising to pray for someone, put yourself into their situation emotionally. When you're praying for another person, whether it's right there with them or at another time, try to feel what they must be feeling, because you'll pray with empathy, you'll pray with passion when you're able to feel what the other person feels. I would also encourage you, as you're praying with someone or praying for someone, to pray the promises of God over them. Pray that God will meet their needs according to what God said He would do in the Bible. No matter how impossible their situation might seem, or how difficult it might seem, how confusing it might seem, pray in the peace of God and the wisdom of God, and pray in the blessing of God, and pray in the favor of God upon their lives. And so pray with a positive sense of what God can do for them. And then pray with faith. Make sure that when you're praying with a person or for a person, you're praying in a way that you believe that God is going to do something. See, our prayers for other people, it's called intercessory prayer. When you pray for someone else, you're standing in the gap for them, you're praying for them. When you do this, it can make a difference in another person's life. Think about how much you appreciate when someone prays for you. Be a person that also prays for others.